For today's activity, we logged on TIM, Technology Integration Matrix, where we had to grade and analyze teachers' lessons of with their students by using technology. We clicked here in grade level indexed, and I chose a video life cycle of a tree, which is for kinder to second grade. I'm calculating it's kinder kids. So we click here on the video, and we can see how Miss Natalie explains the life cycle of a tree to her students. She used a PowerPoint presentation to get the children a visual side of the activity. She also used vocabulary there with them. We can see there how she gave a little the blank space for the children to fill in. The children had a hands-on activity. They had to color, paste, and create their own cycle. And this is in my point of view, it's a very good activity for the children to be engaged. But again, I think that students could have had a little bit more technology. They participating in the technology, not just watching the PowerPoint here. On the presentation, Miss Natalie comments and looked at her own problems. She was talking about how the blank spaces could have she could have made it a little bit more, like, I don't know, active and making pop-ups and of her own vocabulary so students could see if they're right or wrong. And I totally agree with her. She could have done a little bit more with all of the things that the technology we have right now with technology. I mean, with smart boards and maybe with iPads. I don't know. I believe that maybe with a smart board, she could have gone past, like, each student could go on the smart board and click on a word and then come back and do the activity. And this is what I think. But either way, she made a very good job in taking taking them to the next level using a PowerPoint and giving them a visual view of the cycle of a tree. So if we come back here to the matrix, we can see to analyze and sort of see what the teacher used. We go here into entry. She used the entry, and it says the teacher begins to use technology tools to deliver curriculum content to the student. And yeah, I think the teacher used the technology to deliver the content to the students. That's totally what we saw right now with the PowerPoint. And if we click here on entry, we can see also that the teacher uses technology to give students directions and monitor step by step of the task. Also, the teacher see the progress of the students and sets goals for the students. And I work with the smaller children, and it's easier for my teacher, Claudia, and me to get all the students engaged, and just like in the PowerPoint or with a step by step, and they're more attentive, if you want to say it like that. So I think, yes, she received information, students received the information from her through technology. So if we go back here to our authentic, we can see that it's here, I'm sorry. Students use technology tools to link learning activities to the world beyond the instructions. So here I believe, this is where I believe that she could have done a little bit more, but because we could see that students didn't actually use the technology, they just received information from the technology. They had their PowerPoint presentation and everything. So this is where I believe she could have done what but we talked about the iPad or smartboard. So if we go back to the video and we watch it again, just to for us to see,
started. You guys are going to help me answer the question.
we see here she has very good content. She explains everything to the students, the context, the PowerPoint, the materials they have, everything. And overall, I think her initiative is very positive. The students' learning is very positive. The students had a lot of it. They had benefits. And the function of the class, it's perfect. I mean, they're really trying to learn, and I believe we can see the little seed, and they're very engaged, motivated, and happy to learn about the cycle of a tree. And the teacher accomplished her goals. She did. She really did. She just, I guess, she did her own evaluation of her technology presentation, and she gave herself like a next goal, a challenge to take it a little bit further. So I believe the next time she presents this lesson, she will use something more, like she said, pop outs. Maybe she'll have iPad. I don't know, but she did a great job in my point of view. And for students this age to begin using that technology, it's just a great thing. Because when I was in kinder, we didn't have this kind of privilege of having smart boards and computers, and students being so technological since an early age. So I believe that not only her, but I mean all of the teachers, we have to integrate technology to our lessons now, because this is what's next. This is what we have next. So thank you, and this is it for me.